Where's your cave? What's in your cave today? I see a kitty cat. What? And why do you have this? Why do you have this? Did you grab your toothbrush? You like the rope better? Okay. Silly. You gonna use that for brushing your teeth later, baby? Gonna be the new dog toothbrush until I've got like those little dog biscuits that are toothbrush shaped. Where are they? Oh, they're in here somewhere. I guess they're over at your bowl. You love that tooth for some reason. Pretend it's a dinosaur tooth. We actually have one. We actually have one in our box. We have a dinosaur tooth. Papa got Josh and Joey. Yeah. I was up at the old age home seeing my dad, and I ran into this gentleman from India, and he had a huge scar on his forehead, and I showed him the scar that I had on my forehead that's barely visible. Told him my dad, who was visiting at the home, who he knew, and Audrey's dad was a doctor. My dad had taken me in to get stitches for that. I cracked my head open when I was a baby, or a little girl bouncing up and down on the bed, fell off the bed and hit my head. I don't know if I was doing it for attention or what, because he had a gig to go to. He just finished work at the construction company and he had to go do a gig. And he said, "Boy, what a life she's lived. They were rich then. Now look at her driving that car around now. Poor. The music industry, and even my trip to Cuba is like a long story I've got to write down all the details of, because boy, was that thing ever mind-blowing. I almost died, almost got killed. A couple in Milano I'm sure they're Canadian, but they're originally from Milan. They watched out for me and kind of saved me at the end. I mean, the guy even threatened that kid that was... it was not good at the end, but it was a setup, and I know that sounds a little strange, but I'm back alive anyway, and having fun every day, trying to enjoy my time still on the planet. I'm going to enjoy the next 40-50 years of my life after that, so I plan on living a very, very long life, and Archie's going to be around for the next 20 of them, so hopefully, if not the next 15. So he's going to be a main star of my YouTube videos. And in fact, a lot of people end up going through those things in the Caribbean. A lot of people are attacked, their money stolen if they're not in the tourist area. So I was right across the street in the pension, or the apartment rentals, with two other tourists, but they were from Costa Rica. So they were very nice, beautiful girls, my God, and they were dating the two Cuban guys, having a good time with them. So they were like sisters, but they were actually just friends. One was 30, one was 27. And luckily one of them had a phone charger, because my phone charger was stolen just before I got in the apartment, so out of the cab. So I was trying to get into the Breezes next door. They didn't have any occupancies. they had to put me into the Princess Suite, which were the apartments. Only $20 a night, but not good. So after my money was stolen, the phone chargers were stolen, I used the girl in the apartment's phone charger to charge my phone. Stayed indoors most of the time because it was not safe at night, even though it was only, I'd say, 200 yards away from, there's a large field in between. If you look at the map of Club Amigo, you will see where the apartments are. There's an excellent restaurant there. So if you go protected with friends, or you stay at the resort as a single person, you're fine. Even my friend from Germany, Ronnie, he had issues at night at the apartments. So you have to be really careful at night. And he was a big, strong male. So that's it for Sunday today, April 15th. The snow is crazy. The last time this year, 2018. After this, we're in for warm weather. We're going to watch the snow melt for good until hopefully December, January 2019. Okay, so we've got from the end of this month when the snow will be melted till the beginning of January 2019 to enjoy all the nice weather. So we've got a good 8 months ahead of us at least. So anyway, I'm going to continue to play with Archie, and I will give you little bits and pieces of my life story and my trip to Cuba and whatever else as I go on. So please subscribe and like if you like this video, and I will give beauty tips later on. I'm going to talk about nutrition. I'm going to talk about thrifting. I am going to do blogs on my music, any traveling I do, etc. Whatever I can afford to do, I will put on my blog. Finances are a little tight. I had to recover when I got home. Sugar Daddy paid for the trip, but Sugar Daddy didn't know that I had a lot of things to fix when I got home. So I'm recovering financially from all of that, and so we'll put on whatever I can. I will put on whatever I can, and Archie is going to join me for most of the videos, or a lot of them. Okay, so he's 5 months old, my little Yorkie, and a friend of mine just posted on my Facebook, and he's got a dog I can breed him to. I've got a couple of friends with dogs I can breed him to when he's ready to be bred. Actually, he's older than 5 months now. I haven't been paying attention. His birthday's on the 29th, so I guess I'm not paying attention because I'm not ready to breed him until he's of breeding age. And yeah, so I'll post pictures of the puppies too, and do blog the puppies, blog my thrifting. Hopefully I'm meeting Miss Philly on the 24th. She's coming into Toronto, and we did try to arrange a date to meet up. So there's also a huge sale going on at the Value Villages in Toronto on the 28th. So she gets in on the 26th and stays until the 2nd or the 27th, whatever it is. There's a huge sale on the 28th, so we're both going to hit those sales in Toronto, and we'll see what we can do from there. Anyway, I'll maybe blog later today.